Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. Another day in the sim. Nice screen day for me. I went above my goal today. Pretty slow market this morning. I ended up taking 49 trades. My first 26 trades put me down 21 cents in the red. They were just little, 5 or 10 cent shooters here and there. There was no good, strong setups. Looking back, I've done this a few days now. I should have just not done any of those trades. Every winner I would get, the next trade I would lose, and I was just hovering back and forth with these little baby trades. I should have just ignored that whole idea of just, I get in my brain, if I could hit 4 or 5 cents, I could just hit these little nickel winners here and there and add them up. And it just doesn't work that way for me. I'm not efficient enough. And 26 trades had me down 21 cents. So that was basically a waste of time. I did that up until about 7:01. 7:01, ENVB popped off. I took, I think, 6 trades on it. No, 7 trades on it and went green on 5 of the 7 trades. And that brought me to 90 cents in the green. So I went from 21 cents red to 90 in the green off of 5 of 7 trades. And then I backed off, and I was kind of calling it good at that point. I was right at 7, and then nothing else really popped off that was worth going after. I stayed through the market open, and then MLEC took off again today. I only took a few trades on it. The spread got really, really wide after it started getting up. I took a few trades on it when it was in the $18 to $19 range. And then it dipped down, and then it rocketed back up above 20. But I took 4 trades on it as it broke through 18, and then 18.50, and then as it broke 19. Well, it never broke 19. I took 2 losers. In fact, my biggest loser came as it was setting up to break 19, and then it stopped at 18.95, and I stopped out at 18.50. So I was a 45-cent loser there. But then I made a 43-cent and a 40-cent winner after that as it climbed back up to 19. And then I called it good. My last trade from 1840 to 1880, it was breaking 19, and I sold, and I got filled at 1880. It should have been like a 1925 or 1930 fill. And at that point, I wasn't able to keep up with the spread, so I called it good. And that's put me at my highest part of the day at $1.67 in the profit ratio. So once it started gapping out, I said, whatever, I'm done. I'm well above my goal. I don't need to mess this up with a weird spread on the gap there. So 47% accuracy, not my best day, but like I said, the first hour I went 26 trades in the first hour, and they were mostly just my biggest winner in that first 26 trades was 12 cents. My biggest loser was 18 cents. But I mean, average there was like 5 or 6 cents. So I should have just cut that whole part of my morning out. That basically would doubled my trading fees and commissions had I been trading in real life. I'm in the sim again, but I got nowhere. I got no traction, so that's just a waste of time. I need to stop doing that. I had 4 big winners today. My biggest winner was a 60 center, and I only had the one big loser at 45 cents. I averaged a 6-cent loser versus a 14-cent winner. So although my accuracy was just a hair below 50%, the bigger winners won today. So that worked out well. And I was happy with being done with ENVB. But then just a few minutes after the market opened, I was able to get a little more profit with MLEC. So worked out to be a good morning. Those little trades, I need to just move on with life from that and wait for good setups, because I had 2 good setups today, and I made over 1.5 times my daily goal off of those 2 setups. I mean, all those other little trades I was shooting for is just a waste of my time, unnecessary risk. So I need to kind of move on from them and really set up for these clean setups that I like. So that's another lesson. I'm sure I've said this before, probably even recently, and then here I am doing the same silly shit. So I'll get better one of these days. But not too bad for a Thursday. Hopefully we can have some strong momentum on tomorrow, Friday morning, so we can have nice vibes for the weekend. All right.